Hi everyone, it's Michelle Brock. Today I wanted to talk about phobias. Specifically, if phobias are connected to our past lives. And where do phobias come from? The way that we define a phobia is a fear that has an unknown origin. Meaning it's some sort of fear of something that we can't trace to any trauma in this life. Some people do have traumatic experiences in their childhood that end up triggering a phobia, but the response is usually large enough that it's disproportionate, that it kind of doesn't make sense. You know, you were locked in a closet and all of a sudden now you have a fear of tight spaces. And for people that experience phobias, these are deeply profound. These are not things that they can talk themselves out of. And some of them can actually impact their lives in a very, very, very negative way. Meaning it can rule much of their behavior. I know people who have a fear of flying that's so profound that they just don't travel. So these phobias are things that are significant to the people that experience them. It has been my experience in the years of doing past life regression, helping people uncover memories from their past lives, that phobias usually do have root from trauma that they experienced in a previous lifetime. Meaning a story, something that happened to you before, carried over emotionally in the form of a fear, energetically, and that you were born with it in this life. So the way that you can uncover the root cause of these phobias is to find that story in the past life. And it's been my experience that most people's phobias either subside or disappear completely upon learning what the past life connection was to that fear. For example, people who would fear flying. I've had people remember being a Japanese kamikaze fighter pilot in World War II and had a terrifying, fiery death experience. And after remembering that, their conscious mind was able to separate that experience from now in this life, and they no longer fear flying. So the trauma that we experience in a past life, we end up carrying it with us. And we don't know it. It's kind of being held energetically and unconsciously. And these end up being really powerful. So if you do have a phobia or something that's a fear that you can't really trace to any experience that you've had in this life, you might want to try to find if there's a past life reason behind that phobia. And then it'll help you release yourself of it.